There we go. She is so cute. Yes, she is. Oh, you're lovely. So I am back with a lot of you guys' favourites by the sound of it. And this one is Lily. She is such a fluff ball. I gave her a haircut really recently because this was just getting so out of hand. And it's already really thick again. So there she is anyway. So I think that's it with the piggy updates. Lily is doing very, very well. Yes, you are. Her hair's a bit messed up at the front. I think Ollie's been humping her head again. So yeah, that's it with the pigs. Now with the bunnies, they are still living separately at the moment, and I'm very, very, very slowly sorting out their bonding. I'm taking it really, really slowly just because with piggies I've introduced quite a few different types of pigs. I've introduced 2 boars, kind of a group, a male and a female. I've done quite a few different introductions, and I feel like I'm quite capable of introducing guinea pigs. But with bunnies, Ruby and Shindig have been bonded since they were babies. We got them together, so I've never actually introduced 2 rabbits, especially adult rabbits and females, and it just kind of scares me a lot. So I'm doing a lot of research to make sure that I don't mess it up, and I'm just taking it really, really slowly. So they're both spayed, they're both vaccinated and all of that jazz, and I'm just starting off kind of, they go out in their run together, and I think the signs are really good so far, because they'll both sort of sleep next to each other, they'll kind of lie down next to each other, but they're not too interested in each other. Because if they were like frantic, that would scare me. You want them to kind of be not so bothered, and then they build up a relationship over time. So they're sort of probably about the same amount of interested. So fingers crossed that will go well. I'm just taking it really slowly, and I'm a bit petrified. So hopefully that will go well. I am planning on introducing them properly at some point soon, but I don't want to rush it, and I want to leave it until I've definitely got enough time. Because I am working a lot at the moment. I'm working, 5 days a week, so I don't have a huge amount of time to kind of observe them, and I don't want to, I just want to leave it until I've got time and I really feel like I've done enough research and I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I will get that done at some point soon, but I don't want to rush it. Sheldon's doing really, really well. She's had a really lovely summer. The weather's been quite nice here, so she's been out a lot and getting loads of natural light and eating all the weeds in our garden. So she's had a lovely summer, and I will be doing more videos on her coming up. It does just take a lot of planning and time to get these videos done, but I do need to do a hibernation series this winter, showing everyone the kind of winding down process and the actual hibernating and lots of information about it, because I feel like tortoises again is something that really there isn't a huge amount of information widely available. There is more so now with the internet, but there's still so many misconceptions, and if it's done wrong it can be fatal, so I feel like I need to do those ones. And that brings us to the final really exciting news, which is we do actually have another little fur baby living with us. Drum roll. And we do actually have a hamster. Woo! Now I know you guys knew it was only a matter of time before we brought another hamster into our lives. It's been a very long time now since we lost Vladimir, who was the last hamster that we had. We had a really special bond, especially with Marmaduke, who was our last Syrian hamster, and it's taken us ages to feel like we were in a place to bring another one home. And actually we were talking about it, and I've already got all the stuff from all my other hamsters. I even had like new unopened bags of food that I'd ordered that were just there kind of waiting. But then my boyfriend actually brought one home to surprise me which was a lovely surprise, because I had everything ready. I think if I didn't have anything ready, I would be in panic mode. But because we already had everything ready for a new hamster, it was really exciting. So he adopted her from the adoption section of Pets at Home, and we've had her for a little while now, and she's taking a really long time to settle in, which is why I haven't made a video about her yet, just because I kind of wanted to do taming videos and all that sort of thing again, but actually she's proving really, really tricky. She will take food out of my hand, but that's it. That's through the bars of her cage. If I get anywhere near her outside of the cage, she freaks out and runs and she jumps, and she is a really, really jumpy, skittish hamster, so she's going to be a tricky one. So that is our new our new thing that we're gonna, our new project, I guess, is the new hamster, who still doesn't have a name, so I'll try and get some clips of her in later when she wakes up, and you guys can always help me name her, because I'm not actually that good with names. I always struggle naming them, because you want to name them the right thing. So yeah, I will see if I can insert some clips of her. It will be in her cage, because like I say, we can't take her out and handle her yet, because she's really not in that place yet, bless her. So she is in a temporary cage. She is in the old iMac Fantasy cage that I had for my two dwarfs. I've combined the two, and she's got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 level iMac Fantasy cage. So I know you, like, there's been a lot of comments on some of my old cage tours where I had them in the iMac Fantasy that it's way too small and it's blah 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 blah. I've had quite a lot of nasty comments around that cage, but it doesn't have a lot of continuous floor space, but it does have a lot of different levels and tubes, and although it's not ideal, I would like to get my Detolf back, but that one, when Vladimir passed away, I got rid of it because I didn't think it would be that we'd be getting a hamster for a while. So I do need to get another Detolf, but I live quite a long way away from IKEA, so I need to work that out. But until then, she is in the iMac Fantasy cage, which, although it's not ideal, it's, you know, I think it's still a good size because of the amount of levels and different areas, and she's got 2 wheels and however many different houses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses. That's probably quite excessive. But she's got a lot of different things to do, and she loves going up and down the tube, so it will do for now until I get another Detolf. Can you hear Lily chatting away? The whole time I've been talking, she's just chatting in the background. What? What is it? Eh? She just loves being the centre of attention. So here's Sheldon. Now, I know a lot of you like seeing Sheldon, and I will be doing more tortoise videos. I know they're always really highly requested, but they do take a huge amount of research and planning, and I do write out like little, like, not really a script, but like prompts when I do tortoise videos, just because I want to really make sure that I put out the right information, because it's really important. Ow, it's quite scratchy. So yeah, here's Sheldon. Now, I can't really show you the bunnies today because they're not with the guinea pigs and the tortoise. I can sort of pick them up and cuddle them, but bunnies are really not lap pets. They don't like being picked up, and they won't really sit on my lap. They kind of go off and do their own thing, and their setup isn't ideal at the moment because they're both in temporary setups until I get them together. What I've done basically is I've taken them both away from the shed. I've stripped out all the old lino, and we're kind of putting in new lino and skirting boards around and stuff in the shed. So I want that to be like a neutral zone. So once I've introduced them and then I put them in the shed, which will be their permanent home, then there'll be no scents and it'll be new to all of them. So they're both in temporary setups at the moment, and it's just not ideal, and I know I'll get comments, so it's just not really worth it at the moment. Whenever you put yourself out there on the internet, you're always going to get some nasty comments. The lovely comments completely outweigh the nasty ones, but it just means I've been a bit more careful with what I put out on my videos, because you're always going to get people that have a problem, even though I try really hard with all of my animals, don't I? So yeah, Sheldon could do with a bath actually, so that's what I'm going to do now. Couldn't you? And do you like my t-shirt that I'm wearing today? It's got a bunny on. I thought that was cute. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I'm blabbering and this video is probably really, really long already. But those are my updates. I thought it was about time that I updated you on what was going on. And hopefully this video won't break before I can get it onto my laptop. I don't know how it gets corrupt from there to there. I don't really understand that. Sheldon, are you alright? She's in a bit of a mood. She's hissing a bit. I'll give you a bath and then she'll be alright. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys soon. And bye!